of a possible fix on Al-Assad in the capital city. 1st Battalion is en route. Intel gathered by SAS in most of the air defenses, but Al-Assad's ground forces still pose a serious threat. Serious threat. Point forward and shot. Get outside. Get out. Lock it both Marines.
Hello, I'm Lucy Hawkins. Good to have you with us. Nicolas Maduro has arrived in New York hours after President Trump announced the U.S. had captured Venezuela's president.
The world just blinked. In the 90 minutes of Operation Absolute Resolve, Nicolas Maduro just vanished. Silent surgical operation, clean execution. Washington is high-fiving itself, convinced it just cleaned its backyard. But wait, there is a plot twist the American Eagles missed. Just hours before the Special Forces landed, a special delegation from Beijing was still sipping tea in Caracas. Ironic? You bet. Donald Trump thinks he just kicked foreign influence out of Latin America, but history laughs louder. Here's the thing. Most Americans and their history textbooks have short-term memory loss. They think the Chinese first touched American soil during the California gold rush in the 1840s. You know the story. Digging for gold, building railroads. That's the narrative. But that is dead wrong. Long before George Washington was born, long before the United States was even a doodle on a map, Ming Dynasty silk and porcelain were already tiling up in the markets of Mexico City and Lima. Today on Lalamulu, we're cracking open a history file that's usually sealed shut. We're rewinding to 1565, to the Manila Galleon, proof that China isn't an uninvited guest in Latin America. They're an old player, just here to collect a historical debt. Welcome to La Nao de China, the Manila-Acapulco Galleon Run. For 250 years, this was the busiest and the deadliest superhighway on the ocean. The mechanism? Simple, but brutal. Europe and America had silver. Thanks, Bolivia. China had the luxury goods, silk, porcelain, spices. And the Philippines? They were the ultimate logistics warehouse. Enter the Portuguese and the Spanish. While Spain owned the Pacific Ocean, the Portuguese were the middlemen, grabbing goods from Macau to drop off in Manila. So, when those Spanish galleons sailed to Mexico, they weren't carrying Spanish stuff. They were packed with 90% made-in-China goods. Picture this. 1/3 of all the silver dug up in Latin America eventually flowed into the wallets of Chinese merchants. That, my friends, is the first trade deficit in human history. But it wasn't just goods moving around, it was people too. In 17th century Mexico City, there was a district called Parián. It was Chinatown before the word Chinatown even existed. Merchants, barbers, carpenters from Fujian and Manila, they stayed. They married locals, they embedded their culture. So, when American politicians scream today, China is invading our culture, they forgot something. Asian blood mixed into Latin America centuries ago. China didn't need to break in. Culturally and economically, they never left. So let's bring it back to today. Many expected anger. Many expected warships on the horizon. But what did the world get from Beijing after Maduro was taken? Just one cold sentence. Quote, "We respect Venezuela's new direction." Unquote. No missiles fired, no embargoes, just calculating silence. America might feel like they won big today. They cut the logistics, they canceled the contracts, and they made Brazil think twice. The dragon, for now, has been subdued, its wings forced to fold back. But the history of the galleon teaches us one thing: Chinese merchants never really leave. They just wait for the wind to change. The question is this total defeat for China in Latin America, or are they just taking one step back to jump further in the next decade? I'm Lalamulu. See you in the next catch.